Reliance Industries would be in focus as the operator of D4 block. Reliance Industries, along with its minority partners like Nico Resources, which has around 15% stake, and also BP, which controls 30% stake. The operator and the partners have decided to abandon the D4 block, which is in the Mahanadi Basin. Well, the reasons cited by the company are the geological risks which are connected to the block, also some of the commercial concerns, as the company has said that the national gas discoveries are not viable to produce at the current domestic prices, which are very low, because of which they have decided to abandon this particular block. So keep an eye on Reliance Industries in today's trade. If you look at the counter on 3 months basis, it's gone down. The stock has corrected by almost 17%. Also in 1 year basis, it's down by about 24%, and currently it trades below its 100, 50 and 200-day moving average. And moving on to iron ore major NMDC, the Australian arm of NMDC, which is Legacy Iron Ore, in which NMDC owns around 50% stake, is looking to acquire almost 6 coal properties in Queensland in Australia. And Legacy Iron Ore has already spoken to 3 companies. They have signed agreement with 3 companies to acquire those 6 coal properties there. And the total investment which will be required for these acquisitions will be to the tune of almost $1.3 billion. And this will be funded by, they will raise 70% debt for this and 30% will be equity. Well, this is a part of the forward integration which NMDC is looking for to start steel plants, so probably this could augur well for the company. And on 1 year basis, NMDC stock is corrected by almost 30%, and in 3 months also it has fallen by almost 11%. And moving on to Unitech, the US private equity major private equity fund Blackstone is in talks with company for a deal of almost 3,000 crore. Well, Blackstone is looking to buy 2 SEZ projects in Gurgaon and Noida and 1 IT park in Calcutta for this. The reports are also suggesting that Blackstone has already started carrying out the due diligence for these particular projects, so keep an eye on that. If you look at the counter, Unitech, it's currently trading below its 200-day moving average, and on 1 year basis, it's down by about 33%.
Okay, Navni, thanks for that list of stocks to watch out for. Yatin, what have you been spotting?
Well, Aisha, the first stock to focus on would be India Securities. Do remember SEBI has suspended trading in India Securities because of penal actions. But now what Economic Times has reported today is that SEBI has barred 2 FIIs to participate in the delisting offer. Now, do remember these 2 FII accounts hold close to 19% stake in SR Group's arm, India Securities, which held a minority stake in Vodafone. Now, SEBI has suspended share trading of India Securities and also barred the FIIs from participating in the delisting offer. However, the minority shareholders or the retail shareholders are allowed to get in the delisting exit price at a price of 62 rupees per share. But, the delisting offer cannot go through because this will be a shareholding which will be lower than 90%. So, SR Group cannot go ahead with the India Security delisting. However, the SR Group will take a legal action or a legal recourse against the market regulator in order to go ahead with the delisting process. Apart from that, we have Apollo Tyres, which continues to be in news. The company is planning to invest a sum of close to 200 crores in the South African operations. Do remember it has recently commissioned an tire plant in South Africa in a bid to expand its presence in the African continent. And also, if you see, the company is also already spent a sum of close to $85 million on the African operations. So when it comes to Africa, aggressive expansion plans coming in from Apollo's table.